Hi, it's Brad Jones with the Shannon Jones Team at Keller Williams Realty, and we're here with another edition of Home Buying 101. Today, we'd like to talk about the hidden costs of home ownership. The first hidden cost of home ownership is closing costs. And closing costs can be escrow fees and title fees, lender fees, all those fees in addition to your down payment that are required to close your loan. So those could be anywhere from 2 to 3%, and your lender may be able to help you cover some of those with credits. Private mortgage insurance. Private mortgage insurance is required by lenders when you're putting down less than 20% down on your loan. So lenders are going to want some insurance to cover that because there's not as much equity in the property. The good news there is once you do build up some equity and maybe the price appreciates, you can have a reappraisal, and if you have 20% equity, you can get rid of your private mortgage insurance. Talk to your lender about how that would occur. Another hidden cost of home ownership is furnishing your home. You may have furniture in a small or medium-sized apartment, and now you're buying a larger home. So you need to take into account the cost of buying furniture. There's things that you can do on a budget, and then if you're looking at a little higher end, the furniture budget can go pretty high. So be careful and keep that in mind as you're moving forward. Another cost that you might want to consider, homeowner's insurance. You might have renter's insurance now if you're renting an apartment, or have homeowner's insurance if you have another home. But definitely keep the insurance cost in mind and get a quote early, and it's okay to get quotes from multiple insurance agents to make sure you're getting the best rates. Property taxes. Now, depending on where you are, property tax rates can range from 1.25% on up to 1.3 or 1.4%. And then some areas in Orange County, for instance, there might be an additional tax called a Melrose tax, which pays for new infrastructure and newer developments in areas where cities are expanding. So definitely you want to have a good handle on what your property taxes are going to be. A lot of times those can be rolled into your mortgage payment. So again, check with your lender and see if that's a good option for you, or you can pay them yourself outside of your mortgage payment. Another hidden cost is homeowners association fees. If you happen to be buying a condo or a townhouse, or perhaps in a gated community, there are association fees. Those can be very minimal, or they can run up into the hundreds of dollars. And you really want to know, what am I getting for my money? Am I getting access to community facilities such as pools? Does it maintain the outside of the building or the outside landscaping of the property? Or if maybe the association isn't in great financial health, are you paying for mistakes that were made in the past and you're paying to build up reserves of an association? Again, your lender will be able to help look at the financial health of the association. Definitely something to keep in mind and look closely at when you're in that position. Another hidden cost is utilities, depending on what area you're in. And if you have air conditioning in your home or condo, can be as little as $100 or a little less, or it can go up quite a bit, especially if you're buying a home with a swimming pool, things like that. Might add to the cost. So definitely keep the utility costs in mind. Another cost is periodic maintenance. Things like changing air filters in your air conditioner and your furnace, clearing out your rain gutters, checking the hot water heater to make sure it's in good condition. You own your home now. You're not going to have a landlord or a superintendent to call and say, something broke, I need it fixed. It's up to you, and making sure you keep a handle on all that stuff can save you a lot of money. Another cost that you might want to consider is appliances. Again, just like your periodic maintenance, that you're checking everything, making sure it's in good repair, and if there's anything that needs to be fixed, fixing it to extend the life of your appliances. Another cost is major repairs. Things like your roof, your plumbing, your heating and air conditioning. Those things might break, and when they do, you want to have a budget set aside for replacement, because if you have an active water leak, that's not something that can be ignored. It needs to be addressed right away. Having a reserve fund to handle major repairs like those is key, because that way you won't have to finance those repairs, and you can feel comfortable that if something happens, you can handle it. One cost that you don't need to think about is actually the cost to get our services, because the commissions for an agent to represent you as a buyer are paid out of the seller's proceeds. So there's a hidden cost you don't even need to worry about. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.